Good morning everybody, and this is your SP 500 setups for today. Hopefully the volume is sorted out. Let me know if it's not, otherwise we'll need to get another mic. Okay, so we're still very much ranging, so it's been a fairly interesting 2 weeks to say the least. This is the level that we are flirting with, that's 45.70. And we keep breaching it, coming back below it, but we don't really come back to test it properly to get going. Oscillators all over the place at the moment. We do have a bit of a crossover and a separation, so there could be a breakout that is brewing at the moment. For me though, just get your diagonal on the top. And there is a little diagonal here, and that's kind of the megaphone that we're in at the moment. So it is a consolidation pattern. There's nothing else really to write home about that. It is sideways, it is ranging, it is dangerous. So it's not something that you want to be trading because it's just going to hurt you. So let me just get rid of the noise. There we go, noise gone. And you can see what I'm talking about here, this 45.73 area. Keep getting below it, build a base, back above it, back below it, back above it. We have yet to come back and test it. So that is my line in the sand still. And this week has been big down, big up. Moving averages still pointing to the upside. The oscillators are what I'm quite interested in on the 3 hour at the moment. They have crossed over and pointing to the upside. So there is something brewing. I just don't like the way, so this was yesterday, this big rejection bar yesterday, then we followed, sort of continued upwards into the close, and then we've gapped up and moving higher today. So there was quite a bit of data yesterday which was influencing this, and I see the Euro USD is indicating a stronger dollar at the moment, but there is a bit of a wedge forming there, so that could impact us. Well, not could, will impact us if it does do something. Right, 1 hour. The levels we were looking at yesterday, none of them were really tested apart from this one here, but it was really chaotic. Big, solid green bar, opens on its low, closes on its high. Typically when you see that, you expect this thing to continue running, and what it'll do, it reverts back to trigger stops. And then we just hung around here. So lesson learned here, we had a crossover of the moving averages, which was a bearish cross here, which that was on Monday. So typically this move is going to be very difficult. That's why I said to you yesterday, you're looking for a break and a retest, and the break and retest is still this area here. This one is done, but there is still a gap that is open as well, and that is at 45.61. Have a look at the oscillators. They have grouped to the upside and possibly going to be swinging around here. So I would expect this thing to continue. Let's put this level in. I'd expect this thing right now to continue down, come and close the gap. And maybe if it builds a base here, that would be the opportunity to get in, anticipating a break of the range. But at the moment, we are still ranging. This is still dangerous. It's not something that you want to get yourself involved in at the moment. So that's kind of my view at the moment. It's if we get more of this price action like this, it's going to continue sitting on the side. But at the moment, it does look like we've got crossovers on all of the time frames that I'm paying attention to for intraday trading. The hour is busy, so pull back on structure. This is going to be your first target to the upside. It's 45.90, probably going to get there now after hours, and then pull back. So the DAX has got a bit of a different picture. So this is following obviously the DAX at the moment. It'll follow the European and the Asian markets for now, until we open in the US. So I suspect it's going to come back. It's been doing it all the time. It keeps coming back. You can see the open rally and then big pullback, and then confused as to what we're going to be doing going forward. So that's kind of my view. This 45.70 is the area that I'm paying attention to, and I would expect a rejection of 45.90, pull back because that's the top of the range, so pull back and then build a base. That's kind of the trade that I'm looking for. I'm looking for something in this area, hopefully the gap close as well. I just want to check this gap here. Now that gap is closed on the 15-minute, but it's open on the hour. So you can see this gap here, but it is closed on the 50-minute, but it is open on the hour. And there's another gap all the way down here, right there, and one over there. So you might as well just put that level in as well, because that would be an area, if we do get back down there, it's probably worth buying. That's going to be the bottom of the range. Okay, anyway, that's kind of my view for today. Just wait for the pullback, wait for the structure. So if you don't see price action on this 45.73, don't take the trade. Just wait for the next bit of structure. You may get one lower down, although I doubt that. Just looking at what's happening with all the oscillators at the moment, you can see there, nice juicy crossover, still above the 150 EMA, which indicates an uptrend for me, specifically on the hour. So yeah, pull back, build a base here, and then hopefully a break of this level. The other thing that could happen before we close off is we could break this 45.90 like we did there, but I don't want a little break like that. It's going to need to be a couple of bars break, and you can do it on the 15-minute and not necessarily on the hour. You just look at hindsight here. So we broke nicely, came back. It was an attempt there at building a base, and then we started moving up. So that was going into the close of the session. So obviously you're not looking for that kind of price action at the close. You're looking for this kind of price action in the beginning of the session, and that would be the US session when the US session's open. So back to this here, we get a break up here pre-market and after hours trading, moves all the way up, comes back, builds a base early in the session, like in the first hour of the session, and then starts rolling. That would be the next opportunity for a long. Then you're looking for a long, and you're going to anticipate that this is going to be a break of the range. Then these gaps are going to stay open for some time before they come back to be tested. Okay, anyway, that's kind of my view. Those are the only two options I'm looking at. Not looking at being short, just looking at being long, but want to be clever about it. Wait for a break and a retest, or wait for a pullback and a retest before jumping in on this move. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.